With no doubt, we may all agree that accessing information has been made really easy due to rapid growth of technology. It has been flooding. We have been overloaded with information. However, not every information or advice that is out there is suitable or beneficial for you. My name is Jennifer K.O. and in this video, I'm gonna share with you some few insights that you may take in considerations while consuming information that is right for you. Before I get into that, I would like to tell you the reasons why not everyone's advice or information that you see out there is suitable for you. And the reason number one is because people have diverse experiences and perspectives. Advices from different sources may contradict each other, which may easily lead to confusion rather than clarity on what to do or on what you are looking for. Another thing is that what works for one person may not work for you. And this is due to our different personalities, different contexts, perspective of life, beliefs, and values. So many people tend to give advices based on what they believe, based on their personal experiences, based on their expertise. So any advice that doesn't consider your personal or specific situation may not be relevant in that case. Also, I want you to understand that there is lack of expertise, because as you see, it's been made really easy. It's so easy to everyone get up and just take their phone and do something. So you are not sure, you need to evaluate, you need to assess that information or advice to understand where is it coming from. And the quality, not only quality, credibility. You need to check the credibility of that information. Another reason why I'm saying you shouldn't take everyone's information is that you have a very best tool placed inside you. Alright, another thing is constantly seeking external information or advices can drown your own spirit, which is intuition, you call it on the outside. So it's going to lower, because that is something that is placed inside you that is usually giving you information of what to come, of what to happen. You know all of that. It's just because you haven't trained yourself to understand it, how it works and how it informs you. That's why we do not pay much attention. But also another reason I'm telling you that seeking external advices is not good for you is because you have something, or you have a spirit that is inside you that is usually giving you very valuable insights and information about your life in general. This is placed inside you. Yes, you heard me right. It's in you. They usually have all the information about you, about everything that you need here on earth, about everything, in fact, about each and everything that you're looking for, which is the Spirit. By the guidance of the Holy Spirit, that's where the Holy Spirit communicates with the Spirit to give you that information, of every information that you need to do whatever or to become whatever you were created to become. Maybe because we do not understand how it works, or you haven't trained yourself to understand it. That's why you find yourself maybe seeking on the outside. But I want to encourage you today that train yourself to understand how your spirit works with you, so that you can at least, it's okay and it's so good to seek information, to seek advice, but make sure you filter it. And the only way you can filter the outside information or outside advices from different sources is through the Spirit, through the Holy Spirit. That is how you can filter that information to know, okay, I can take this information, or this one is not relevant for me. Alright, so that was one part of why, or the reasons behind why I'm saying you shouldn't take or consume every information that you see outside there. And now, the second part is, how can you evaluate or assess the information that is right for you? You stay right there. I'm gonna come back and speak right into that. Okay, if you decide that you want to take information from the outside world, please make sure that you assess the credibility of that information. Check what is the motivation behind that person giving that information. What are the expertise? Do you understand what I mean? Are they aligning with your values? Is that person in the same direction of life that you want to take? Do you share or have some things in common? Do you have common values, common beliefs? If not, then just know that the information is not for you. But if it is, then you can take some. It might not be all of it. You might be only one. It's really amazing how in different stages of life you might need only one sentence, just maybe even from a book. I remember this was I think this was 2022. I actually read a book. I was so much into looking for something. However, what I found in that book that I needed in that specific season was only one word. It's amazing. I'm going to tell you this story on my podcast, which will be launching really soon. It was really amazing. It wasn't something that I was looking for. But however, that was only one thing that God sent me into that book to read. And since then, I try to understand, okay, so sometimes you might be just needing only one. You might be watching the whole video on the YouTube, maybe 2 hours video, maybe 30 minutes video, but you might need only one sentence. And that is enough for you to kickstart. That is enough for you to just open up and think of something, or just continue to what you were doing, or start doing something, or start building something. It's just as simple as that. Another thing, also, you need to be very selective, really selective, especially in this time when everyone is giving information. We are less in control of that. We can control what is to be put out there. So it is really up to us. We need to guide ourselves. We need to be very selective. If you think you do not need this information at that moment of time, switch it off. God, don't waste your time. Really don't. Just look at yourself. Where are you? Where do you want to be in life? What are you looking for? And then spend your time on those only areas that you need. This one, being selective, might be, I'm just going to share with you a little thing that I usually do. It's almost not every year, every time that I think that I'm looking for something. So even it can be starting with people on Instagram. Who do you follow? Because everything that you see on your feed, if it doesn't build you, if it doesn't add something to you, then that is not of any value to you. You need to start aligning yourself. Watch things that adds value to you. Do things that adds value to you. Even the people you follow on Instagram. Don't follow people just because you love how they dress. If you're not a stylist, then you don't need them. If you don't want to buy, there's so many shops, that you don't need. If it's the time that you want to do shopping, it's okay. You can follow all the shopping retails. You understand what I mean? You just need to start being selective and really specific onto what you need in life. Don't consume everything just because someone has spoken. Don't take everything just because it's your pastor. Don't take everything just because no. Be selective. You know what you need. You know where you are in your life. You know where you want to go. You know what exactly you need in life. The last tip, but not least, is please train yourself to understand how the Spirit works with you. As you know, everything we approach here is how? Holistic. In holistic approach, remember, it's body, it's mind, it's spirit. These three works together. 3. You can watch this video right here. It speaks about holistic approach of type of coaching. It speaks about holistic approach and what does holistic means. We also have another video here. It's about consciousness, conscious living. We spoke about this in the introduction of conscious living. These two videos will help you to understand of how I approach every talk or everything that I speak on this channel. I'm not just speaking, I'm speaking into something with these two approaches, consciousness and holistic. So, train your spirit. You need to understand how the spirit works with you. If you want me to make a video about how the spirit works with you, I'm happy to do that. If not, I'm gonna be speaking this on my podcast that will be launching really soon. And I will give you the information of where to subscribe and what to do. I will let you know. I'm gonna be speaking everything about spirit. So don't miss out. Train yourself to understand how the spirit works with you. That is the very important source of information, of every type of information you think you need in life. From making choices, decisions, actions, everything. That's the only thing that guides us. And lastly is that it's really good to be open and remain open to valuable insights from different sources. But always let your spirit or your instincts or intuition, whichever you call it, to be the final filter before you consume that information. Trust in your own judgment, because you are the only one that knows exactly what you need and where you need to be in life. All right, that's all from me today. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and thank you for your massive support. I appreciate all that. Please continue to subscribe, like, share, and comment if you think this video has been of value to you.